So after watching Captain America, the first Avenger, I actually was pretty surprised on how much I liked it. I thought this movie was pretty good. It is different from most of the Marvel comic book hero movies that we've been watching these past few years, including Iron Man and Thor, and this movie was very subtle and didn't really give you so much of CGI and special effects and a lot of big giant worlds and things like that, which is not a problem, but this obviously took a different route. And I also thought that the humor was really good too. It played off of some of the cliche scenarios that a hero is sort of put through, and they sort of twisted it in a way. And I thought that was a really smart way to introduce Captain America and all the rest of the characters that are in the movie. It plays off more as less of a superhero movie, in my opinion. I mean, he's got the costume and everything, so it fits well in that sort of outline, but the movie came off as more of like an underdog story. This movie, without the superhero tie-in, could have played off as just an average army movie. I thought the cast was great. Chris Evans, I believe, was a great choice for this role. I think he did amazing as Captain America. He sort of gives off this all-American guy, wanting to save the world and do good and have justice. And I even thought the villain, Hugo Weaving, was good. He's known for playing villains, and I don't think he lost his touch. He didn't even go over the top with his evilness, I guess you can say. He was a pretty subtle guy. He was a villain in itself. He didn't need to do all these huge sort of things to just say, hey, I'm totally badass. So I thought that was great. There was a great supporting cast. Tommy Lee Jones was in this. Stanley Tucci was in this. There's a lot of backstory about Tony Stark's father in this one, and there was a lot of other supporting cast in there that actually got a really good chance to shine, so it wasn't all about Captain America, and I thought that was a great way to write into the writing of the script. There was no overacting from anyone. Nobody hogged the screen or was a scene stealer or anything. A lot of people got to shine in this movie, so I thought that was pretty good. It gave off a little bit of a Indiana Jones feeling. The reason why I say that is just because, again, just to me, it seemed like your average Joe who just had, a few enhancements, of course, but he just played off a guy, who has a mission, point A to B. It gave off this sort of ancient gods, like, power feel to it, and I don't know, for some reason it just reminded me a little bit about Indiana Jones, just on his quest to, save the world or, complete his mission. So, overall, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 for its genre. I think it played off as a great superhero movie. Obviously, this is going to be the last tie-in to the whole Avengers team, so I look forward to that. I'm also giving it for its acting, its writing, and I also definitely recommend that you see this movie. I saw it in 2D, and I feel that there's no need for anyone to see it in 3D. If people are really big fans of 3D, go ahead and see it, but it's not something that you must have in order to enjoy the movie. As far as replay value, I mean, for me, for replay value, I would want to buy this movie right when it comes out, or I can't wait to watch it again, or I would go see it in theaters again. Even though it was a great movie, there's not really enough reason for me to watch it again, unless I was showing a friend who wanted to see it and we're just hanging out or whatever. But as far as wanting to buy it right when it comes out, not necessarily a movie that I need to watch again. So it does lose a point for that, which makes it not so much the perfect movie, but overall I thought it was a great surprise hit, and hopefully if you guys go see it, you'll like it too. And of course, stay after the credits. There is some extra stuff, as you must know if you've seen all the other hero movies that's been out lately. There's always something that leads to the next movie after the credits, so do stay for the credits. And yeah, that is my review.